changes though. Oh wait, did I? No, this should be correct. Because it... There we go, I did detect it. Good. Because there's actually an error in this game. The error in particular is that, did you know, there's different speed limits for different countries. And the speed limit was, which I mentioned before, but I actually misunderstood it, but now I know it better, because I don't drive lorries. It's we... Oh, truck driving, so set game ETS. You should be able to type ETS too, because it's the second game. You should be able to do that. Since I'm not playing the first game. Not that you can see it on screen. Yeah, I was supposed to change. There you go, the does work. Whoa. But I should also update the title to something. I could have a command in that for that too. But cozy driving, I don't know. I don't have anything better to say. So where was... Okay, so on the world map, I'm here. I don't remember anything. I'm not... Oh yeah, I was driving across Poland and stuff. Look at this spot view. It's because it's on the one side that counts for some reason. The whole driving in this game is... How they count the roads is kind of weird. Now, there is this whole thing about you can run a business and stuff. I've not looked into that at all. But maybe I should, because I'm currently in Berlin. That's why I was saying like that. Why so many beds? They could just have one icon. Because they have these recruitment centers. I don't know how the whole thing works. Maybe I should look into that. Out of curiosity, because they got some question marks here. So. No, not there. Oop, there. Then I also want to discover this place. I assume when I click here, it's going to... So I click here, 21 kilometers. But if I force this to be the end point instead, oh, it's 14. Oh, I was going to say maybe it picks the shortest. No, it doesn't. It does not pick the shortest distance. Because that would make sense that if you add a point, depending on how many points this is, content. Is this a one-way road? Maybe, I don't know. But anyway. So I like that. Oh. No, you can't. Whatever. Whatever. So, when you add a point, it should check like try to place the point. I need to press right. Place the point as the first, second, third, and so on, and check. It has to do a lot of calculations, but it's probably going to be able to do that rather quickly. And see which... Whoa. Now it's stuttering. For some reason. Anyway. Oh, and it's stuttering it. Why is it so stuttering all of a sudden? Okay, wait, let's close down things. But not that these things should take a lot of... Maybe this one does, because... that should be everything. Let's just that. Let's try again. Don't know if it helped, because sometimes... No, we didn't. Ah, it's very stuttery for some reason. Probably no speed limit in there. It is fun to drive around. Probably no speed limit here either. They should do something about that. Well, it's green, so... Got a bike lane here, but we're not going to see a single walking person or bike. Because the game is set up in such a way that you cannot run over people or bikes. That's why you don't have any motorcycles either. Why are you going so slow? Okay, now you're speeding up. Now you're going fast. You didn't want me to overtake you, I see. I see how it is. Well, I have to turn right in the next intersection anyway, so... Let's move over to the other side. It doesn't want you commit vehicle manslaughter. Yeah. I guess, as someone said, they probably will have to increase the game rating if you could run people over. You know, like I started another game where you can drive vehicles and actually can run people over. That game is very high rated. Like 18 plus. Okay, we're stopping for some reason. This is green. Why are you taking this corner so incredibly slow? Just go, there was no one there. Truck race. Yeah, truck race with the speed limits. GTA, exactly, that's the game. So high age rating on that. I assume this game would be like 3 plus or something. I haven't checked the age rating. I mean, I am 18 plus. There's no game that is higher, has a higher age rating than me, so it's not like I care about the age rating. Well, there is actually... Twitch does not allow you to stream games that are rated 18 plus by ESRB. Which is a problem if we're like... Sure, I can just look it up when necessary, because most games are not. But, like... That system is not used here. I understand Twitch would use it because, well... Oops, that's not the right button. Because where they are located. But it gets a bit awkward for everyone else. It's not located in the region using that rating system. Oh, maybe I have to stop. Another problem with this game is... that it doesn't have any sensors for intersection and traffic lights, so it's all completely timing based. So sometimes you can just get stuck at an intersection with no traffic. I mentioned it before. Or just it is what it is. Okay, we're going to this kind of roundabout-esque thing, but it's not a roundabout according to my definition of a roundabout is when it should be a one-directional road, which this is, and the roads should, everyone who enters the road should yield to the traffic in the road. And these are very weirdly drawn lines, to be honest. Yeah, you have a yield sign. That's a roundabout driving. We're just continuing. I wasn't sure if they were going to stop or not. So that means when you're turning right here, which on the normal circumstances, okay, here, on the normal circumstances, you would have to... Recommendation is closed. How dare you? From 8 to 18. Well, it's 5:37 at the moment. Well, I guess I couldn't check that out now. At least I, you know, found the place. So there's that. Well, I guess I'll have to find a job then. So yeah, so when you're turning right at an intersection like that, you have to yield to bikes and pedestrians going straight. Like yeah, in the place here too. And here too, so if you want to enter this, you have to make sure that no pedestrians or bikes are coming before you enter. Which, of course, I don't have to care about, because there are no such thing in this game. Just kinda removes one factor. But, yeah. It's fine. Although my character is kind of tired, so to be fair, I was kind of cheap, only €1,000. So I should probably take. Oh, I also need to repair the truck. So I probably need to do some jobs so I can actually service it. Or maybe I should service it first, which will put me in the negatives. But then I could do the jobs better, because then I don't have a broken vehicle. Crazy idea. Crazy idea. It's a bit confusing when you put the signs like that, because signs said that only bikes and pedestrians are allowed on these roads. They meant the pavement on the side, but I mean, still kind of awkwardly put up. I'm not sure if it's like that in real life though. This is based on Berlin. And I had to. There we go. That's not the rest button. That's the pause button, which is the rest button for the player. There we go. Actually, let's now find a job. Why is my marker not here? Wait, shouldn't my marker be here? No. Press the wrong button. There we go. That's why something was off. So I will have something that is. Oh, it's such a long drive. Or I was supposed to service the vehicle too. Let's take whatever is most price per distance instead. Like, I want like good pay for. Why are there so many that need to move from this place? Anyway, this is more like a reasonable distance to travel. So I give it the head pats. Also, there's no speed limit in here for some reason. And however you have to yield, that's what the sign says. But the sign was blank. Yeah, no. The yield sign is a blank sign. It's an upside down triangle. It means yield. Some signs are just blank. It's the yield sign, the priority road sign, and you could argue the no parking, no stopping signs are also blank. I wonder if I can't even go faster. I wonder if there's any other blank signs I'm forgetting about now. I guess they know like the end of restriction sign is also blank. And those signs are in this game. So let's see if we can find those 4 signs. We'll always find the yield sign, so 4 more signs. Although I think one of them can be tricky to find, but it's the mission to find the 4 signs. Unless you didn't get a good look at the yield sign, and I guess I'll have to find the yield sign again. So let's do that. That's the 5 signs. Someone should write it down in the chat so I don't forget. I don't know. I just thought about something to do while driving. We're not going to find them on the motorway though. So there's that. Well, they are not here. There is a yield sign. Do you see it? So it's kind of disappeared. There was one up there. So basically a sign with no text and no symbol. It's just a shape with a color, outline, and some of those have like a stroke across it. It's like, but I don't care because the stroke across the sign isn't a text or a symbol on the sign itself. That's just crossing out, saying, well, crossing out something. So I don't count that as a symbol. And that means that's actually end of priority road is also a sign. So that makes it 6 signs. 6 signs. I got 120 sign. Ooh. Why do I have a better acceleration in this car? I'm not allowed to legally go faster. Still, I was accelerating better than that car. And now I'm a big vehicle. Ooh, re-rowing bonus experience points. Yeah, it's quite a distance to the... I didn't even check when the pickup time was. I should probably have done that. Because I don't want to show up when... Over experience 20 minutes. Oh, I'm not going to get there in time, actually. Well, that was a mistake. So I guess I have to go with this. Which one is longer? It doesn't say, does it? No, it does say up there. But that's long. This one is very distance. Otherwise I go with this one instead. I didn't check what the experience there. I need to check that, where it's 2 hours. I got plenty of time. Plenty of time. Although ads will play. So what's that mean I have to turn around? What are the turnaround here? I have ideas. Ads, yep, ads will play. I have ideas. Okay, let's pause. Let's play the ads, and I will be back after the ads with more gameplay. Do you want me to send a gameplay? Well, I actually got full glass of water, so I actually don't need to get some water. Although, I mean, I should simply... Still probably stand up and stuff. There we go. So, now let's look at this code. So, it fetches the whole history, removes the last entry and adds your current score to the front, calculates the sum, gets the list of users, gets the list of predictions, and then it has to replace the value of your entry. So it will be contains or something like that. I think it was. And then user ID cars int to int cars. Something like that. And I don't think I need to eat. I think it was inside the parts, exactly. And it was also they should at least get index by value. Index of, right? I thought contain, no. Yeah, contains. Exactly. Oh yeah. Still takes too long to write the code. That's now over. Okay, let's turn around here. I got an idea of how to turn around. I got ideas. Don't drive like this in real life. This is how you do it. Perfect. Let's do this. Now we go. Pump is going to drive crazy. No, I'm hitting the... Oh, come on, stop. I call bullshit on that. Pump, such language. I'm driving the show this, okay then. No accidents will happen then. See? There's no speed limit here. Because I'm driving the shoulder, I can drive as fast as I want without being illegal driving. That's how it works, right? Why is there no speed limit? Yeah, change lane. You're not changing lane though. You're a brave one. You're also changing lane. A bit bad reaction time there, I must say. I don't think I need to check if traffic will come. Oh, hello, police. Let's not care about what I'm doing. That was not illegal driving. Giggle, there we go. The police didn't care, therefore it was legal, right? Hello, Jordan. Welcome. There's no speed limit if you can't see the sign. Exactly, if you're driving. Because the signs are facing the other way, therefore there's no speed limit the way I want. That's how it works, right? See, that was much faster than how to drive around the whole thing. I actually don't know how much time I actually managed to cut down because I didn't check. I didn't check what the GPS was saying. So, I should probably check that. Oh well. Someone could check them or something. I don't think it's worth checking. Look out for that bus of children. Hello, Water Bunny. There's no buses of children here. Why would you make a bus out of children anyway? That sounds gruesome. Body horror to the max. Hello, Water Bunny. I have an idea for a drawing I want to make involving you. Although in that picture you wouldn't really see much of you, I guess. Although I do have another idea where it would involve you. Is there any restrictions for what I'm not allowed to draw, Water Bunny, or am I allowed to draw anything? Plushies! So I'm also wearing a bikini, I didn't realize that. I've been doing that for 5 minutes now, so... Well, I guess minus 3 minutes of ads. I don't know how long ago that was. I'm checking everything else except where I'm going. They need to cut costs. Well, Is it cheaper to make buses out of children than metal and plastic? Hi, what a bunny! What a surprise to see! I didn't know you were here. Are you here too? I was just talking to Water Bunny. Plushies! He's throwing plushies at me. So many plushies now on the ground. Yeah, and you got a mango. No idea. Well, the idea was that it was one idea. I have 4 mongoose. Apparently, you can always type exclamation point fruit or F for short, and you see the whole collection. That was a train that made that sound. So yeah, so you can check your collection that way. Why am I driving so fast? But yeah, so the idea, one idea I wanted was to draw like Kafka in a bikini, which I've already done, and then there's like Wata, who's like, wow, Kafka is looking very, I don't know, attractive. I don't know, I'm being silly. Me being silly. I'm sorry, what? Because Kafka looks very cute in the bikini. You're like at the beach. You know, as friends go to the beach together, have fun, and then Kafka is wearing the cute bikini and... I don't know. It's just my brain being weird again. I mean, I didn't hear you. Oh yeah, it's fine, good. It's good. You didn't need to hear what I said. I didn't say anything important. Totally not. Nothing to care about. Don't worry about it. It wasn't important. Let's ignore I said anything. I think that's way better. Why does this exit have split into... I guess I've been driving on roads like that. Actually. I'm slowing down, but it's green. I can just go. No, I think I said that Wata and Kafka goes to the beach. And Kafka shows off a cute bikini, and Wata thinks it's a very cute bikini. Scream. It's cutting in front of the car. It's okay. No accident happened. And then should be an entrance here somewhere. Whee! Hopefully no one's arriving. Stop blinking. And then you have to stop at this thing, which is annoying. And then you have to select this one. Even though I'm already here. I already said that I wanted to get this. That sounds sus. No, there's nothing sus about it. But what are you saying? What are you talking about? This is perfectly unsus. That's the one. It's perfectly unsus. You're the one who's sus thinking it's sus in the first place. You know, it's just water relaxing on the beach, waiting for Kafka to show up, and then Kafka shows up, and then Water has to take off his song. Sorry, I'm. Anyway, how do I do this? No, wait, I'm not close enough, am I? There we go. Now I can touch it. Water Bunny is 90% kid today. That is absolutely true. Yeah. Hello, Jordan. I didn't mention your name though. Oh, I have a whole train with me now. Okay, let's deliver this on time without damage. Because the rating system in the game is simply based on how damaged the trailer is. The more damage it is, the worse you get. As long as you show up on time. If you don't show up on time, they don't care about how damaged it is anymore, they just upset that you're late. Apparently. Or something. Hi, meow. Meow, meow. You got a wiggle wagon, yeah. I mean, I'm not really sure how I didn't pay attention to this until I started driving away, because I was driving past the whole thing and it was two of them connected. This was kind of obvious. I don't think when you go here though. No, you can actually see it here too. A boat. It's a boat that is going to deliver it from the East Europe to United Kingdom. So as far west as you can go basically in this game. It was a London, so it's kind of east side of United Kingdom, so it's not this furthest distance. Yeah, I need to service the vehicle. Where's... okay. What is the westernmost point in this game? At this current point is here. Well, this resting place is the westernmost point you can go in this game. The easternmost moist point, so there's nothing down here. They are going to add like I think they're going to expand to Turkey at some point. They're also going to expand further into Russia. So, but as of this time, this is the easternmost point. Well, this intersection here. No, actually, no. You can go like into like that corner there. I think that's the most eastern point. Easternmost point. But there is a DLC pack with Greece, and if there are roads like up here, or I think you also can go on this island. If there are roads here, those would be further east. The southernmost point is probably this island. Southernmost point I can actually visit currently is this loop at this point. At the northernmost point, which I do have at the moment, they are working on DLC to expand further north, but as of now, it's this corner up here. And there we go. That's the 4 extremes points. But for now, is there any service place? There's a fuel, but that doesn't help me. No service. I have to like travel. Wait, I'm going to travel this way. There is service here, so I could take a detour, draw a dick while I'm at it, and then go back up and... Anyway, oh, it's right at the end though. It's gonna be delivered here. So maybe I don't need that. Maybe I deliver it first and then service it after. When I got some money. Wales, exactly. I do not know the names of the other regions. I do know Wales. If you want to be more specific, it would be neat if the game also... It shows the countries, it shows the cities, but it would be nice if it also showed the subdivisions. Why are we stopping? Do I have the... Oh, that's what it's... I didn't realize I had that. Oh, it was just peeking around the corner. Shame they didn't write "come" on the container. That's what they do. That's what I see on a lot of the containers here where I live. A lot of them say come. It's an improper abbreviation, so here you go. Here's the priority road sign. There's also a sign without a symbol. Unless you want to argue that the yellow part is a symbol, but I would argue it's a yellow diamond with a white border. Therefore, it does not have a symbol. For sure, you could argue it's a white sign. Speed offense, I was barely speeding. But you could argue it's a white diamond with a yellow diamond on top of it. But I was barely speeding. So you admit that you were speeding. Oh look, I'm back here again. Kind of waiting section. But I guess it's reflecting a real one. We're not even left Berlin yet. There we go. There's the city limit. Whoa! Now I can drive faster, and now I can, well, not drive any faster. Vehicles can, but not me, because different rules for different types of vehicles. The yellow signs here really looks like they are temporary roads. Maybe they are. So I should take this exit here. Since I'm not allowed to go forward, but vehicle can go straight through those barriers. I can't. Those magical barriers. It'll be fun. Go out driving with someone who likes to go out driving. I should check if there's no vehicle there while I'm turning, but shit. Or they have to watch out for me. I'm the big vehicle. And I also want to do another one. I basically have to ask Kafki for permission before I... Because it would be a funny drawing. According to me. But I do have a commission to work on now. But why are you playing the game then? Well... Maybe I should work on a commission after. The person did not require much. They wanted me to be creative. So that's going to be fun. I just have to use some creativity. It's going to be a drawing with 2 Pokemons again. But 2 different ones. This time. A lot of markers for rest. They could just put 1. They don't have to put 1 for every single spot you can stop on. And they don't even do that. I don't know why there's so many icons. It's fine if there's like 2 separate areas. it's downhill. Getting 100% in Germany is going to be a pain. So, while driving along, look at the bus, which might have children on it. What you can think of a headpads? Headpads? Malus. I don't know. Look, another bus. A lot of buses all of a sudden. They're driving away from me. I need to remove this speed limiter thingy. That prevents me going over 90 so I can get up like 100. Just driving full speed. No, let's go a bit faster. Let's arrive a bit earlier. What are you going to do about that? Just have to make sure no one sees me. Whoop. Turn a bit more now. Oh, come on. Come on, we're going to arrive at... Oh, I'm a witch now. Okay. Time to slow down. Something's going on here. The bus is just blocking the way for some reason. You're not allowed to pass here. For some reason, I don't know why. Of course I'm allowed to pass here. Silly bus driver. Never! You got a strawberry. Come, pee-pee. It is time to isekai some people. I don't think I can do that. It costs me money too. I have to pay damages. Aim for the ones in AFD shirts. I'm not sure if how I will determine that. AFD, away from the board. I've been driving on this road before. For some reason I decided that the two sides should be counted as two different roads. So I'm covering more road now at least, so there's that. I'm very close to the destination. Unfortunately, the German AFD. Oh, well, I am not experienced with that one, so I'm not sure if... Would it... No! White cat, not again! Well, he's done this like 15 times today. Not really, but it almost feels like it. I'm being humiliated again. See? This is what I mean by being a bully. Every time you steal my dress, that just adds 1 point to your bulliness. And you're probably at like 500 points now. In your undies, wearing the hat and the thigh highs. People, oh, I made a I made a damage. What I need to touch that. There we go. People don't like that apparently. People like to see me in my undies while wearing a hat and thigh highs and gloves. Do you want to commission a drawing of that? I don't know. Pon doing a magic trick and pulling out her panties out of the hat. Anyway. Hello. Well, there was the idea of a skunk witch who would pull out her panties out of her own hat. Of her magic hat. Very cute panties in that case as well. I think it would be a very cute drawing. Maybe I should do a sketch on it. Because that would... Like, it's the first start of actually completing the artwork. There's no spilling it here, so I can go as fast as I want. No one can stop me except for this barrier, I guess. Well, this is easy. They just want me to park it here. Oops. Went a bit too far there. There we go. Done. Arrived with no damages. I mean, I bumped the wall and took bits of damages, but the thing didn't take any damage, and that's what's important. Only almost $10,000. Doll hairs. I want it's euro, by the way. It's not dollars. Okay, I should go to this service place now, which is down here. I guess that is the closest service place. Because I got 27,500 euros. Not much, but it might help. I'm now normal, because I wasn't normal when I was a witch. Because I bumped everything and then the truck is damaged, the tractor is damaged. That was a bit too fast. Anyway. And of course someone had to come in the intersection. As I was driving perfectly legal, because it was no accident happened. So it should take the outer lane. Oh, intersection. Does the Oh, hello, police. Don't mind me. As long as you don't bump the police, it's okay. Yeah, you don't want to crash into the police. That seems like a bad idea. Sounds like you got. Oh well, I should take the next exit. Up to this place here. Only 60 for me. Nah. Nah. That sounds boring. Quote, stop shooting at me, I'm a peaceful tank. I said that while I'm playing Return Fire. A game I will return to and fire in. Free coast is clear and good. And here's a place I've not visited as well. Rock dealership. Whoa. I should have broken the gates and made it not be able to open anymore. So as shown, the truck is still very damaged. I can repair it. I have to repair both. Can I pay this? Apparently I can. Now I'm in negative. Now I need a job that gives me enough money. And now I'm getting this email. Your account is overdrawn. No problems. I need a job that pays me from here. That ooh. That pays me a bunch. But I only really need. No, I need 22. So this is like. Is this one in Denmark though? I mean, I could do that, but then I would go across the ferry. I'm allowed to take the ferry while I am in don't have money, so. Do they include the ferry costs? Because there's a lot of ferries. There's one ferry. There's two ferries. Pon, do you take game suggestions? I do. As in, yes. As in, I'm gladly get ideas for what to play, but that doesn't mean I'll actually play it. Just to be clear. I guess that's part of suggestion. But yeah, if you have a game that you think that... Oh no, I shouldn't turn right here. That this would be a fun game for Pon to play. Because people provide some suggestions to me and some have been good. Some have been bad. No. Well, this traffic lights makes it easier to get out of this. Imagine if it just was a yield sign, that would be crazy. That would have been crazy. What are you thinking? Leaving a Rockstar. I do have a game I think you'd enjoy. It's where I'm going. I'm going straight there. It's good fun. And it's very funky. Well, I was playing Rayman 3 and that game do get funky when you transition between worlds. I don't know why it gets funky, but it does get very funky. But yes, yeah, that didn't describe anything about what the game is like, but interesting so far, I guess. Is this taking me the right way now? Yes, it takes me to the ferry. It's a Japanese tank game, called Shin Combat Korokyu. They just put random stuff together there when they made that title. It released everywhere else is called Seek and Destroy the Hope. It's for the PS2. Ooh. I'm not sure if I heard about that game though. Well, I guess you should post it on the server so I don't forget about it, because I will not remember stuff written in chat. Thank you for that, pets. So it's a tank. Well, yeah. That sounds interesting. I did play Return 5. Return 5 was fun because it was very arcadey. It didn't take itself too serious. It was a good fun. I wanna express it is a tank game, but it's not what you'd expect from a tank game. I mean, what did I expect from Return 5? Why are they prioritizing again? It feels weird. A vehicle. This place is not dead. Look, people behind the fence. That's why there are people, because they are behind the fence. I love Euro Truck. Yeah, it's a good, nice time. I'll see how long I will go. Because I said I was going to also go back to drawing. I gotta switch in between drawing and playing this game. Secure check pass. Teaming. Well, I hit something. There we go. I hit the security checkpoint. I hope they don't mind. Oh, it happens, you know. Not sure why you're not allowed to go around the whole circle. Because they modeled the whole circle, so they could just allow you to drive around it. Sometimes they just put up these barriers, virtual barriers, whatever you would call them, in places where it just doesn't make sense to have them. Because they built the whole thing. Why not just spend the time making it? Why can't we just drive there? Well, I'm going up to Gedser, so that would be there. We can also go to Trelleborg. Well, no, we can to Gedser. We can barely see the lines there. You can see them barely, though. I think it should be a bit more zoomed in. Where should I post this? I don't know. General channel, I guess. I don't really have a dedicated suggestion channel. I mean, I guess I could have one, but I'm not sure. The chat is not that active. It will disappear. But if people would like me to... I don't think I was supposed to blur around that, but anyway. That was a very quick ferry. You do rest during the ferry as well, so your tiredness meter does go down. Yeah, good. Then I'll take note of that and add it to my list of games. Well, I'll probably... I don't know, should I go into the game blind? I like to kind of look games up a bit before starting to play them. Ghosted, good. So, should I play... Is there a specific version of the game I should play? Though. If the Japanese version is better than what they released outside Japan. I'm in Denmark now. Mandatory nights. Oh daddy. So I'll take this job. It shouldn't take too long to die because a lot of it is very, I guess. Okay, let's see. How do I get around this area? Do I go this way? Apparently not. I crashed into an invisible wall. There you go now. There we go. There it is. You're behind the big cute trailer. There it is. Oh, it's such a beautiful trailer. And you continue moving and then you see. Oh, it's the trailer behind the trailer. They're using the term const here, which I assume is they take, so in English the word is construction, which way am I going here? See, I'm going the wrong way. And then yeah, this is where I'm supposed to go. And then they shorten that to const, or short for construction, and that works. But when you do that in Swedish, when you take the word konstruktion, which is the equivalent Swedish word, and then you shorten it to konst, now it just means art. It does not mean construction. Oh, you turned. I should have seen that. Please. Although this is Denmark, I actually don't know how the Danish language works. All I know is I can't understand what he speaks. But writing is a bit easier to understand. 30 hours. I mean, that is with including the ferry, so... And as I get on board the ferry, I will also get time to rest, and the ferry will go across during the night, so... I should arrive when it's daytime, hopefully. Why is there a barrier there? That seems a bit weird. Because the road is on the map. Why would that one be closed off then? Here too. Why is this closed off? That looks very weird. Oh, I see. It is closed off because... Well, I built this part. You can actually not go down there. Oh, and that explains it. And they also made it so that if you... They've put up those virtual barriers, which I call them, in such a way that you can that they do allow you to drive the wrong way on the road, which makes sense. Or how I would explain that. Yeah, I like playing this game, but the one part I don't like is all these roads that just doesn't exist. They make models for the roads, but they don't go anywhere. We're now going to the ferry, and then we're going to travel over to the United Kingdom. Because apparently they need work vehicles. Work vehicles. Quite a distance to the ferry. But this job should give me the money back, so I'm no longer in the negatives. That's why I picked up this one in particular. Oh, we're going towards Odense. Wee. Oh, I see. Our lane disappeared. It's motorway time. Well, it's going quite fast here. I'm driving above the speed limit, but I'm barely catching up to them. I am catching up with them very slowly, but barely. Oh yeah, we're going to through these tolls. Stone tolls. I think you can go through here, you don't have to go through there. Because these are the autobahns. Yeah, there you go. Expensive toll. Expensive in Denmark. Yeah, you go in front. The brake lights on these cars is two tiny dots. That's how they... the tiny dots seems to keep the size on the screen, so as the vehicle disappears, they look like proper brake, like rear lights. But when you close up, it just does not look great. It's a nice game in many aspects, but lights is something it's really bad at, I think. There's those camera locations where you can like take a picture. Oh. A police. That's not good. Now I'm even more negative. I was supposed to get the money back. I'm not gonna get the money back if I keep paying penalties and stuff. Where is this ferry? I could zoom out on the map. Oh. This is as far as zoomed out you can, and still quite a distance left. I have to go through Odense. Oh, it's so dense. Well, yeah, it's a populated area. And Denmark is one of the countries that actually 100%ed. I've 100%ed 3 countries so far. Pretty epic, I must say. Yeah, I was thinking like, yeah, when I get on the ferry and then we'll go across during the night, I will drive in the morning, but well, it's probably going to be morning even and before I reach the ferry itself. The light system in this game kind of works like in Need for Speed Road Challenge, also known as High Stakes. It does have similarities. Well, I passed Odense, so... Thank you for the hand pets. Oh, it's in 5 minutes. Yeah, I think after doing this delivery and getting back in positive numbers, I probably should draw a bit more. At least do like the sketch. Should I draw the skunk doing a stage performance? Okay, which lane should I go? It's kinda... I don't know. I guess it will tell me soon. Or it told me sooner though. So it's 300 meters left. That's when I see an indication. Thought it was a better indication. But I guess I could have zoomed out actually. That would have given me the earlier. Okay, so in the next intersection I have to take a right. And then I'm going to go around Esbjerg. I'm actually not sure how to say that. Esbjerg. I don't know. That's where the ferry is. But it says that it's going to take over 26 hours to complete this travel. But after I get... Well, after I get on the ferry, we'll see what it says. Time to go fast. Oh, I have to change lane here. And here it goes slow. Oh, now it goes through into a roundabout. On a motorway? No, it ended. Didn't pay attention though. Oh, that's on in like 20 seconds. Of course, I don't mind being inside balls. Well, I guess I was inside balls at some point in my life. Or would you say before my life? Whoa. Why did you stop so sudden? Sorry, I had to make an evasive maneuver there. Oops, I took down another sign. Oh well. Oh well, when that starts playing I have to pause. Well, I'll pause now and then I'll go to get some water. And then I'll touch the code again. Yeah, since started to learn back. How silly. Oh well, I had started so. So let's check out this code here. So it gets. So then I would just have to do index of. And then it sets that value to 20. And then it has to save this list. That one. So set. Also, I shouldn't have those. I think this should be correct. Oh, wait. No, they are not correct. Why did I delete everything? There. If the code is correct, that means that it will now correctly update the values. Meow. Hello, Jordan. Let's go back to the game. Boom. Well, now we're going slow again. Hamn, that means harbor. Okay, good, we got rid of that one. Slow one. Slow poke. That's gone. Bunnies halt. Oh, bunnies everywhere. So let's go to the harbor. Character's tired, but doesn't matter, we got to sleep on the ferry. Ferries apparently only go to one location. Or just up and just drive in. No one's going to stop you. No checks or anything. Just empty darkness up ahead. Well, I can only go to one place, so let's go to that one place. It's expensive, but there we go, fully rested. Alright, I need to... How do I get out of this place? Why did I end up at here? That seems weird. Some random place to drop off on. Randomly just dropped off somewhere randomly. Runabout. While you're exiting, then I'll take the opportunity to enter Grimsby. The grimmest of beasts. See, now it's just 6 hours left of driving. So much more reasonable than it was before. I hope I got a good payment. Well, a bit faster. Sounds like they have speed limit for a reason. Weird, isn't it? Well, I'm going to take right here up ahead, so I need to be in the right lane anyway. Can't move forward anyway. Oh, almost turned a bit too tight there. That was actually further forward than I did first thought. Yeah, the ferry was very long. It took like 20 hours to do. Fish might be fair, might be that long. Your trucker spotted. Yes, that is me, Zoe. Welcome. I am currently doing a delivery of heavy vehicles to my best ability. It's getting a bit dark, but this is the most lights I can have on. I mean, set for the high beams, but. And you got a pair. Ooh, your first pair. Is this one driving a bit slow? Or is this me driving a bit fast? Oh. Well. As long as I follow it, I guess. The 5 hours to location. As I'm getting closer, it moves away from me. And then I'm going to take a turn up here. It's very long. Straight roads of not straight at all, but no intersections. nothing really. There we go, we have a train of trucks. Truck train. Ranking and steering is kind of hard today. Convoy. Convoy to you too. Almost sounds like a greeting though. Good. Pass by. Well, past this slow vehicle. Oh, lane disappears. I think I cut in front of someone, but it's okay. Whoop. I am catching up with you. Can I overtake you? Very slowly, but I am doing it. Although I have to up ahead, I need to turn left. Still have quite a distance to travel. 324 kilometers to be exact. Okay, here it is. I think. I mean, it looks kind of weird on the map, but that's because I'm so zoomed out. Here it is. So I think what this game needs, which would be very nice. Well, no one needs stats anyway. People know what to yield at that place. We don't need a sign that says people need to yield. Oh, it's a sign that actually changes the traffic rules? Well... Oh, I see. Well, then maybe we need a sign. Well, it's already got. Yeah, as I said, what I would like to see in this game is that the speed units and the length units are split up. Currently they are combined as the same length unit. But no, so yeah, I think they should be split up. Oh. Or just the police. So you can pick the speed unit and the length units independent of each other. And then you can choose when you're selecting off a unit if the unit should be automatic or not. And an automatic unit. Whoa. Oops. Well, let's just squeeze through here. There we go. Perfect. They'll take care of that. I don't have anything to do with that. I was turning a bit too quickly there. Hello, police. They have an issue back there. You should probably check on them. They probably claim that I was to blame, but don't trust them. They're lying. I'm sure they're telling you all this, but... Well, buffer. Exactly. I mean, most of the damage was on the trailer anyway. No, trailer actually survived. Because I kind of pushed them apart to leave space for the trailer. So there's some turn here. No, just Kirby. There's no turns here. Just follow the road until you reach the end of the road. Just follow it the whole way until you end. Till the end of the road. I'm gonna make it silly because I didn't. The road I came from, I didn't go north there, so that's not been driven on. And the road I'm approaching, I'm not driving south of, but I'm going north. I'm basically going on the path of the road I've already been going on. I'm going in 90 through these curves and it's just perfectly fine, but the speed limit is much lower. About 50. Now it's 80. Full speed ahead. Okay, I'm approaching the end of this road now. Oh no, yes, I need to go forward. That's not where I was supposed to turn right, it's over here. Like, you're not allowed to turn right there. Oh, that makes sense. Here I'm supposed to turn right. Well, I guess I'll go. I guess you have a yield there. Which kind of looks weird because you're exiting the motorway. Assuming I know what yield looks like in your kingdom. So I really got already have issues. I've already fixed it. That's why I'm doing this job, to get money back from fixing it. But it already caused a bunch of accidents already. Oh, pun. Can't stay away from accidents. No, apparently not. Here they try to make the lights really strong, but it just makes them look like poofy black balls rather than bright lights. Oh, up there I'm actually going to drive on a new road I've not touched before. Ooh, exciting. It's very close by barrier here. Oh, yeah, they said that's cameras here. Exactly, speed cameras. I should probably not speed. For my own sake. For my sake and not because it's illegal to speed. Yeah, so basically that. As I mentioned, speed unit automatic and distance unit automatic, and when you set it on automatic, they will change the units depending on which country you're in. And volume would be nice to choose unit that too, but the units for volume wouldn't change. That I'm supposed to go here. That one can't really have an automatic because every country in this game uses liters, so while it could have an automatic option, it wouldn't do anything. IKEA, hey yo, it's going? It's going well. I'm totally not causing a bunch of accidents or anything. Don't trust anyone who claims otherwise. They're lying. You got a mango, and you got 9 mangoes. Imagine having a GPS in your car that actually shows which roads you've traveled on. In this way. Oh, spinning, apparently. Very cheap though. Not that I need the services, but I just want to drive on the road, so I have it marked. I mean, sure, I could probably fill up it. I kinda, oh, it marked the whole road as soon as I touched that piece. I didn't actually have to drive into this place. There we go, now all of that is marked. Whoa, road is ending. So not far left. This is why they're paying me so much for it, because it's quite a distance to travel. So 1.5 hours left in in the game, in game time. Bus stopped inside the road. Interesting, what happened there? Here's a story. I'm speeding 10 over, but I still can't catch up. There you go. Now you can drive fast again. And I go back over. And then when you're behind you steps out, take me again. Because that's how silly I am. There we go. Assuming it was the same car. Oops. Didn't mean to flash the drivers. And I did it again. Point out the flashing opponents or the drivers. Point flashing on stream. Well, it's less than an hour left. Good, good. In-game hours. Which are shorter than real life hours, luckily. So... Oh. Game really likes to go between the two speeds in this road. Forty minutes left. Getting close. Whoa. It's going slow. Thirty minutes left. Should be able to see the points. Yeah, there it is. See the point on the map now. Going towards Glasgow. Okay, this corner here seems quite straightforward. Yeah, here we go. $20 minutes left. Apologies. Apologies being thrown at me. No, I didn't mean to. I turned a bit too much there. Plushies! Think of my headphones. I put so many plushies now. I was distracted by plushies, so I ran over a sign. Therefore the sign does not apply to me. was distracted by chat, looking at the chats for all the plushies that were being thrown at me. I'm playing in chat for the accidents. Like I'm barely speeding, but the vehicle next to me is kind of speeding too. Whatever, out of our left anyway, so. Plushies! There we go. So many plushies. Oh yeah, there it is. There's where they wanted placed. Hopefully the trailer's intact. I know I had some, let's say, incidents. There we go. Perfect. The delivery has been made. Good work. Did it take damage then? Damage. Well, slight damage. Ooh. That is a rank up. Maybe I should. Because this gives me bonuses. Should I get... I don't get more experience, but I got more pay. That's pretty good. Otherwise I have these. I don't pick an individual, is all of them? Oh yeah, I can't pick them because I didn't have any points left. I see. But do I get like bonuses? So if I take this one, does it like... Let's try it. So if I go here, does it show me... Huh. Not any jobs for it anyway. Well then... Well, that's boring. Yeah, probably all of these, like, except this one, this tiny one. That pays the worst. All of them going back into Europe again. Rest of the Europe. I mean, obviously in Canada in Europe, but